Hi guys, and welcome back to another Hypermobile Friendly Workout. So today's class is going to be a resistance band based class. You are going to need a mini loop band, and we are going to get into the lower body a little bit today. We're going to focus on the hips, the ankles, the legs, the knees, and we are going to start by laying flat on your back. You're going to take your loop band and you're going to pop it just above the knees. You guys are going to go flat on your back. Join me on the ground with your feet planted. And this is where we are going to begin. So starting with just a few inhales and exhales. We're not actually going to do anything with the band yet. We just put it on now so we don't have to do it later. But go ahead, take a big inhale. And take a big exhale. As you cycle through these breaths, I want you to feel the back of your pelvis on the floor. I want you to feel your upper back grounded on the floor. We're going to continue to breathe for 2 more breaths. Ooh, so much oxygen. Give me 1 more, guys. Beautiful. Alrighty, we're gonna start with a micro movement. If you've done my any of my daily activation sequences, you probably have seen this one before. But we are gonna start with a mini version of a pelvic tuck. So what that means is you are going to take an inhale and put a little bit of space underneath your low back. Inhale to create that space. On your exhale, you're going to let your pelvis reverse course and press down into the floor. So that space is no longer there. And then I want you to repeat. Inhale, just a very small little tilt. You're going to create a little bit of space underneath your low back. And then you're going to exhale, reverse directions. Pop the bubble underneath your back. Go ahead and let the top of the pelvis sink to the floor. And guys, we're not going for like a huge grippy movement. We're not going for like a big butt squeeze. It's just a little shift of the pelvis to let all that musculature and all your tissue and joints know, hey, like we're about to do some movement here, guys. Let's wake up. Inhale. Create that little bit of space. Try not to let it be from your rib cage, okay? Try not to puff the ribs. Ribs just stay chill. The pelvis and lumbar spine get to do this movement. Let's go 2 more. And the thing about this movement is the lumbar spine for hypermobility typically has a lot of mobility. So I'm sure a lot of you have a huge range of motion here, but we are actually not trying to tap into that, which is why we're making it so small. For 1 more. Good. Go ahead, come back to whatever feels like a neutral center position. I want you to separate your feet just about hip distance apart. Do your best to keep your toes and feet parallel. Let your arms rest wherever your arms want to rest. And now you are going to push your feet into the floor as if you were going to lift your bum, but you are not actually going to lift your bum. Leave your bum there. And then inhale, release. And again, exhale, push the feet down as if you were going to lift your butt up. Some of you guys might be struggling to tap into those butt muscles, and that is okay. We are waking up the glutes. Let's try again. And on the flip side, some of you guys might be struggling to let your butt muscles go. That is equally as important. So let's try and focus on both halves of the movement. This feels really good. I hope it feels good for you guys. Let's go 3 more. In breath. And out breath. We're just waking things up here, a little bit of an activation drill. Let's go 2 more. Exhale. Pushing your feet into the ground. Just waking up the muscles of your bum, of your pelvic floor. And give me one more. And exhale. And now we are actually going to start to use this resistance band. And relax down to neutral. Okay, you're going to take a big inhale. On your exhale, give me an itty bitty little pelvic tuck. Press the back of your spine, the bottom of your spine into the mat and hang out there, guys. Find that little bit of activation. If it's too grippy, just nix that part. Don't worry about it. Take a big inhale to prep. On your exhale, press your knees away from each other. This is a very heavy band, so I am not going to get very far. And then come back through to the middle. And let's go again. Pressing away, the knees pressing out into the band. Externally rotating here, guys. And then softly coming back to the middle with control. If this is feeling wobbly at all in your pelvis, maybe pop your hands on your pelvic bones and just see if you can keep the pelvis nice and still. Ooh. With every press, see if you can just get a little bit wider. But as always, we're hypermobile. We've already got a lot of range. We're going for activation. I'm pushing against a very heavy band, so I am trying to get a little bit wider so I can get a little bit more access to my glutes. I'm going to go 4 more. Exhale. This feels really nice. We want this to feel active in your butt, guys. We don't want it to feel grippy or sparky. Beautiful job. Let's go 2 more. We're going to try and hold out this next one. Hold it out there and just breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Beautiful, beautiful job, guys. Alrighty. We're going to incorporate a little bit of arm movement into this next series because why not? You're going to let the backs of the shoulders rest on the floor, keeping the feet planted in parallel. Elbows are going to bend. You're welcome to keep your arms on the ground if this is too advanced. That's totally chill. But you are going to press your feet into the floor. Lift your hips up while you simultaneously elongate your arms to the ceiling. Once you find that top position in your bridge, you're going to hang out there for just a breath. And then you're going to softly lower yourself back down to the ground, inhaling as you come down. And then let's go again. Exhale, pressing up, 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 up. Keeping the arms connected to the shoulder sockets, pushing your feet into the floor. And then lower down, down, down. Keeping it kind of slow and controlled here, guys. And let's go again. Lifting up. In an ideal world, you want to feel this in your bum, in the backs of your legs. Maybe a little bit in your back. That's totally cool too. And then lower back down. Oop, let me move my arms with me. I forgot about my arms. Let's go 3 more. Up we go. If you are feeling a lot in the tops of the thighs, don't go as far. If you're feeling a lot in the quads, just lower your bridge for me and really try to focus on activating through your butt muscles and through the backs of the legs. We're going to do 1 more here, and we're going to see if we can hold it up at the top. Little bit of a challenge coming your way. If it's accessible, press the knees away and center parallel and away. Center parallel and away. Keeping this in your bum. Oh my God. 3. Breathing for 2. And last 1. And lower everything down. And oh my goodness, that was very, very bumming. You're going to softly let your spine rest into the floor. And we're going to do a little bit of a hip flexor activation. So all I want you to do here, guys, is lift 1 foot off the ground just a couple of inches. and lower back down. And then you're gonna shift for me, opposite side, and lower back down. And as you cycle through this, I want you to take note in what's happening in the rest of your body. Are you shifting? Are the ribs moving? Are you gripping? Can you try and just keep the spine connected to the mat? And breathing while you shift through this. This is a very cool moment for me because there was literally a time when I could not lift my left leg. It just was like, I don't work like that. So this is very exciting for me. If you feel like you can get a slightly bigger range of motion, let's hit it. Meet me up at that tabletop. Let's see if the left side can do it. Oh my God, that is so much harder. But it's there. We're gonna do it again. Some of you guys might be there like, ma'am, can you just like please lift your leg up to tabletop? That's cool, we'll all get there. Let's go. 3 and 2 and 1. Oh my God, that's so tricky. And relax. Beautiful job. Okay, we're gonna go into one more variation of bridges here, guys. You are going to heels together, knees apart. Same arms as before. Let's go ahead and dig the feet down so that you can lift your hips up into that beautiful bridge. Elongate the arms. Hang out up top there. And then lower everything back down. And let's go again here, guys. Elongate the arms as you dig the feet down. Really try to keep it in your bum. Try to keep your body long and lengthy. And down we go. This, for any of you who are feeling that kind of like quad situation, that top of the thigh tightness, hopefully this feels like a little bit better to you. And let's go. I totally lost count. 3 more. Down we go. Let's go 2. Down we go. Let's go 1. Hold it up top and breathe. Let's incorporate a little bit of arm here. Shoulders stay connected to the sockets as you circle the arms for 3, 2, 1. Reverse directions for 3, 2, 1. Lower everything back down and take a moment. Woohoo! Nice job there, guys. Alrighty. Just for giggles, meet me back in parallel really quick. For any of you guys who had that quad tension, just give me like 1 or 2 bridges. See if the quads feel any better here. See if after that little hip flexor activation, that walking it out. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but to me they feel less grippy, so that's pretty cool. All right, that's enough of a break there. Let's come up nice and careful to our hands in knees position. We are gonna keep the band here. We're gonna come to a little single leg work in quadruped. If you need wrist or elbow support, go ahead, grab a chair, pop it under your forearms or a low futon. As I mentioned, keeping the band around the knees. We're gonna start with kind of the easiest variation, and easiest doesn't mean it's going to be easy for everyone, and that's totally cool. But literally all you are going to do is find the connection to your core, lengthen your spine, glide your shoulders down your back, and lift one knee just a couple inches off the floor, and then softly lower it down. If that's too challenging to lift your foot as well, just lift the knee. If you can do the whole leg, let's lift the whole leg. If you feel like you need a greater challenge, elongate the leg. If you get to the elongated position and you're like, oh my God, that does not feel great, keep your toe connected to the floor. So the cool thing about this sequence is there's so many options to build here, guys. You can keep your feet connected to the floor. You can lift it up 2 inches. You can lift it up 2 feet. It's really up to you. But I want you guys to focus on staying centered so we're not shifting off to one side, and keeping your shoulders down and away from your ears. Give me 3 more. And if you're feeling your standing leg a lot, that's okay. come through center, and let's switch sides. I'm gonna see how starting with this long and lengthy, oh my goodness me, and again. And if you're just doing a little knee lift, that's totally cool too. And back. We're gonna try for 5 more. Ooh, this side actually feels really good. 4, 3. Make sure you're breathing here, guys. 2. Give me 1 more. Bring it in and go ahead, sit off your wrists. Come back to seated, just however feels comfortable for you. You're gonna shuffle back to the end of your mat, and you are literally going to crawl like a baby across to the other side of the mat, because crawling is a very functional movement here. So opposite hand, opposite knee, coming forward. And then you're gonna switch. And switch. Let's try 1 more step. Switch, and then, oh, brain bender, reverse course. Back we go. Switch. Switch. And back and forward we go. We're gonna do this for 2 more rounds. Don't worry too much about making this perfectly beautiful, okay guys? Just crawl. Sometimes you just have to have fun without thinking about it too hard. So long as it's not hurting you, just crawl. And try to move opposite hand and opposite foot. We're gonna do 1 more round. Forward and back for me. Hopefully your bum, your hips, maybe your core are feeling this a little bit. But again, just kind of crawl across the floor. Alrighty guys, for any of you who might have been feeling your wrists, take a second. Reverse course on those wrists. Ooh. Alright, come to seated on the floor. And I want to do one, again, kind of more advanced variation here for those of you who feel good about it in your shoulders. You're going to take your hands behind you. I want you to try and keep your arms strong as you dig your feet into the floor and just lift your butt up as high as you can with comfort. I'm going to start small because I have not done this in a while. Keeping the feet and knees parallel. Let's try again. Feels pretty good. So this is actually a lot of upper body here as well, guys, but we're digging down through the feet. We're squeezing the bum. We're squeezing the backs of the legs. We're staying open in the heart. And we're not letting our head drop backward like we're a zombie. Let's go again. Ooh. And lower down. And if you guys aren't getting up very high, that's totally cool. Just squeeze your butt. And let's go 1 more. Exhale. And lower down and relax. Ooh, beautiful job, guys. Alrighty. Go ahead, kick off your band. That one got me a little warm. That felt pretty good. So I hope you guys are feeling good. I actually encourage you guys to get up now and just, let's do this together. I'm going to walk around the room and then I'm going to cut myself off here. But I just want to see how my hips feel. Oh, goodness me. Well, my legs are tired, but I actually feel really solid and really stable. Yeah, that's nice. Awesome. Alrighty. I hope you guys feel good and solid and stable yourselves. If anything's feeling like super tired or too grippy, I definitely encourage you guys to go and check out some of my like wind down, breath work, like stabilization series. But in the meantime, super, super nice job. I hope that was a good challenge for you, and I will see you in the next video.